And they're off away. Kaiser Soze just a little slow to go from stall one. Sagaro in the blue jacket towards the centre. Helm Rock and in orange with the blue cap, Too Tempting. In orange and black, Bear Force 1 going forward. They're going to race in one group with Global Esteem in the pink colours, Fairly Handy. Also handy is Raising Sand, the 5 times course winner. Naas, the favourite, blue and white towards the left in these early stages, racing through the first quarter mile. Fancy Believer just behind the leaders. So too Diva's Boy. And behind those then Baltimore Boys held up towards the rear of the field. Repertoire likewise just behind Sagano and Al Marmar, and Kaiser Soze also being held up. Too Tempting probably just leads the way. Spearheads the field from Bear Force 1 and Raising Sand. They're tracked by Helm Rock in the green and red jacket and Global Esteem. Behind these, Naas is in about 6th or 7th place now and will challenge more towards the far side, just tracking through Raising Sand. On the right is Global Esteem in the pink colours, followed by Chasing Aphrodite, Fancy Believer, Diffident Spirit, Baltimore Boy trying to come on from the back, Diva's Boy. Far side is Repertoire, but now Raising Sand is shaken up to try and grab the lead. Naas looking a big danger though on the far side, quick to join in. Then Helm Rock, Too Tempting still there with Global Esteem with a furlong and a half left to go. Naas on the far side, Helm Rock down the centre, Global Esteem near side also running on is Chasing Aphrodite, and behind these Baltimore Boy, Naas may just lead but not by very much. Chasing Aphrodite making a big race of it, doing more than well, and Chasing Aphrodite is going to get there. Chasing Aphrodite under Pierre-Louis Jamin goes on to beat the favourite. Naas in second. In third probably Helm Rock just ahead then of Baltimore Boy. They're away. Well, the line showed inexperience on the way to the start and was slow out of the stalls, and Ballard was slow to go as well. The 2 previous winners, Action Point and Maximum Impact, they know their job. Action Point leading to Maximum Impact. They're followed by Heart's Pocket Rocket. Just took a little bit of a skip there in third place, followed by The Line and Ballard as they raced past the 3 furlong marker and down towards the halfway stage. Action Point and Holly Doyle next to the running rail. The grey Maximum Impact and Kevin Stott, chased by Heart's Pocket Rocket, Ballard and The Line. Now they're inside the final quarter mile, and it's Action Point. Being driven hard is Maximum Impact in second place. Running on a bit is Ballard and The Line, both showing a little bit of promise, particularly The Line now into the final furlong, and Maximum Impact is sticking to the task on the far side of Action Point, and these two go head and head up towards The Line. Maximum Impact far side of Action Point, and Maximum Impact finding plenty. Maximum Impact goes on to win again. Action Point near side, promising from The Line given how green he was in the preliminaries, running on well in third. They're off away for this Naas Racecourse Royal Ascot Trials Day. British EBF Fillies Novices Stakes. Dancing Goddess well away, but the field are headed by Copy Artist. Youngest not really settling through the first furlong in the yellow jacket. Much more settled in behind Veil of Shadows alongside stable companion Dancing Goddess. With a bit of daylight early on was Queen for You in the pink white sleeves, Elegancia at the back of the field. So through the first 2.5 furlongs, Copy Artist leads, Youngest still rather keen, followed by Dancing Goddess and Veil of Shadows, and now in behind runners is Queen for You towards the far side of Elegancia. Racing on now towards the final 4.5 furlongs or so, and Copy Artist and O'Shea Murphy showing them the way here to Youngest in second. Dancing Goddess got a good sit there, William Buick just behind the leader. They're followed by Veil of Shadows and then Queen for You, and last of the 6 is Elegancia. Running past the halfway stage now and on towards the 3 furlong marker. Copy Artist, Youngest looming up on the far side. Dancing Goddess travels well in behind the Veil of Shadows. Challenging on the right, making ground now is Queen for You, and on the far side Elegancia, so quite an open race. Buick gets to work on Dancing Goddess. Copy Artist still running on well. Youngest, here comes Queen for You down the near side under Rab Havlin. Queen for You, she looks hugely promising, challenging Copy Artist and Dancing Goddess. And Queen for You understandably looking a bit green, but by golly, she's got a lot of ability. She's bred to be good. It's Queen for You on the near side of Copy Artist and racing up towards the line. A lovely start for Queen for You. Queen for You wins on debut, and surely much more to come. Second, Copy Artist, Elegancia running on far side, Veil of Shadows near side, then Dancing Goddess. And they're off. Wise Eagle restrained, leaving the stalls always held up. Nate the Great in a noseband going forward with El Habib in the early stages of this Longines Sagaro Stakes. Close up now and moving forward is Raczynski, who led the way at Nottingham last time out. Raczynski from El Habib. Then Nate the Great. Trushan and Coltrane, the old rivals, are 4th and 5th, and Wise Eagle at the back of the field. So Raczynski and Harry Davis in the orange jacket leading to Nate the Great in the noseband. El Habib on the inside under Andrea Atzani, followed by Trushan and Holly Doyle defending an unbeaten record at Ascot. Then Coltrane, Royal Ascot winner last season, won the Ascot Stakes on the outside there of Wise Eagle, who's won 10 times in the last couple of years and has gone up about 40 pounds in the handicappers' ratings. A remarkable horse. Running right-handed now, inside the final mile and a half. And Raczynski leading them on the descent towards Swinley Bottom. By a length to Nate the Great in second. El Habib is third. Then Trushan. Wise Eagle round the inside of Coltrane. Not a fast pace by the look of things as they continue the run downhill towards the final mile and a quarter. And Raczynski from Nate the Great, the outside of the field, close up, breathing down the leader's neck, followed by El Habib, Trushan and Holly Doyle in behind these, followed by Coltrane just behind Trushan. Coltrane's rider Oisin Murphy stalking Trushan, and then Wise Eagle. Soon they'll be running right-handed into the lowest point on the racecourse and running towards the final mile and therefore the halfway stage. And Raczynski still leading from Nate the Great. It's 2 by 2 by 2. Raczynski, Nate the Great. Then El Habib on the inside of Trushan and Wise Eagle on the inside of Coltrane. About to run uphill passing the 7 furlong marker, and then it's a stiff finish all the way home here. Raczynski leading the Sagaro field by a half length to Nate the Great in second. El Habib on the inside. Trushan, little keen but he often is. Then on the inside Wise Eagle and Coltrane. So now they're heading up the hill on their way back towards the home turn, and Raczynski still leads the way as they race past the 6 and head on towards the 5, and Trushan just taking off a little. The pace did look very pedestrian, and maybe Holly Doyle has had enough of it and is pressing on now on Trushan from Nate the Great in second, then Raczynski, Coltrane behind these. Trushan probably eager to get on with things and leads the way heading now towards the final half mile. Trushan from Nate the Great on the inside. Raczynski. Coltrane is just in behind them, goes well, followed by Wise Eagle, also travels well, and El Habib on the inside. Trushan by only a half length as they run towards the corner. It's Trushan inside the 3 from Nate the Great. Coltrane is peeling out, peeling wider out is Wise Eagle in that red jacket. Then Raczynski, and can Trushan hold off the challengers here? Coltrane coming through now down the outside. Trushan is headed by Coltrane. Coltrane goes on a half length to Trushan. Here's Wise Eagle running a massive race now, going in pursuit of Coltrane. They race inside the final furlong. It's Trushan back in third, only third, and Coltrane has opened right up, 4-5 lengths clear, and Coltrane, such an improved stayer last season, is getting better all the time and wins the Sagaro. A big run from Wise Eagle, disputing second with the strong finishing El Habib. Then Trushan below form, back in fourth, and they're off. Little coming together between Magical Sunset and Desert Cop in the early strides, and Marban coming more towards the far side, the inside of the track. On the opposite side is Cold Case in the yellow with the black spots. Bradsell, the favourite, red, white striped sleeves. Down the centre, nose-banded runners, Rousing Encore, Light Blue and Desert Cop. The XO in the firing line as well. Trillium is held up towards the rear with Magical Sunset, and Rousing Encore just dropping back, and Mischief Magic in the blue jacket, not that far off the pace as they race through the first quarter mile. And Desert Cop and Marban towards the far side. Bradsell on the near side, red jacket alongside Cold Case, and then the XO. They're tracked by Trillium. Mischief Magic is driven along then from Magical Sunset and Rousing Encore as they now rise inside the final quarter mile, and Bradsell is taking it up. up. Bradzel and Holly Doyle going on from Cold Case in second place. Bradzel opening up, followed by the Exo running a big race back in third on the far side. Marban. Cold Case is trying to come back at Bradzel. Bradzel's been off the track for a long time, and Cold Case is wearing him down. Cold Case from Bradzel. The Exo running an absolute blinder, but it's Cold Case who wins. Cold Case, what a run from the Exo. Probably grabs second from Bradzel, and Marban just behind them. And they're off for this Howden Bloodstock Paradise Stakes over the straight mile. And Radobarg away fairly well in the purple jacket, tracked by Lusail and Tempest. The other two runners, Chindit, ahead of the grey Cash as they race through the first furlong or so. So 3 and 2 and split apart here. Radobarg from Lusail getting a toe through, with Tempest and Holly Doyle in the beige with the dark blue, and Cash, the grey, getting a lead from Chindit and Pat Dobbs as they head now just gravitating more towards the near side, entering the last 5 furlongs, but they're still a little bit off that stands rail. Chindit probably just in front from Radobarg, then Cash. Lusail close up with these, Chindit's stable companion, and Tempest at the rear of the field as now they race on inside the final half mile. They're past halfway in this Paradise Stakes, and it's Radobarg in the purple jacket alongside Chindit. Lusail is now pulled out for a run coming there, then Cash, and Tempest is about to be launched as well from the back of the field. Running down towards the final quarter mile, Radobarg driven hard, Chindit alongside still there, stride for stride. Lusail is driven hard far side, then Cash. Tempest with a bit of ground to make up now, and Chindit is fending off Radobarg and Lusail. Then Cash still running on the grey and Tempest, but time is running out for both of those. Inside the final furlong, Chindit. Cash is gaining. It's a length and a half back to Cash. Chindit from Cash and Radobarg. Chindit is just holding on, and Chindit wins. Chindit continues his great record first time out. Tight for the minors. Radobarg, Cash near side. Far side Lusail. They're off away. Glamorous Breeze jumped out okay in the end, having got very upset in the stalls. Slow to go was Zero Carbon. La Roca del Fuego, grey and yellow jacket, quickly into stride. Down the centre, Rambuso Creek with Fancy Master and Spoof in the spotted jacket. And in the yellow sleeves on the far side is Isle of Lismore. They're tracked by Rum Cocktail. Behind runners, Glamorous Breeze. Beyond Equal is handy on the right in the maroon and grey jacket, very handy. Strong Power, then behind these is Cabeza del Llave, and towards the rear Zero Carbon. It's up front La Roca del Fuego just from Spoof and Isle of Lismore. They are chased by Rambuso Creek. Beyond Equal driven along. Here comes Glamorous Breeze with a promising run now under Billy Loughnane. Far side Rum Cocktail is trying to stay on, but it's Spoof probably just in front far side. Down the near side Rambuso Creek, Fancy Master running on in the red noseband and cheek pieces, but Spoof is holding all comers. Spoof at the top of his game and goes on to win again. Tight second, Fancy Master on the near side of Rum Cocktail, who ran well considering he ran off on the way to the start. Behind those then was Isle of Lismore, Strong Power, and the running on Zero Carbon.